Okay, so now we're taking the preferred scenario where you have spent $1 or less, but you have made at least one sale. So what you need to do in this case is scale the advert, but you want to scale it with manual advertisements rather than automatic advertisements. So these are a little trickier, but still not all that hard once you wrap your head around it. So here is an example of a winning advert that I have had that I would want to scale. So as you can see, $5 daily budget, 373 views or impressions, 12 cents spent with one order, totaling a sale value of $13.99, which represents roughly $4.30 in royalties. So it's time to scale this advert. So when scaling, a new ad set is going to be created. But remember, don't pause or kill the initial advert, i.e. that one above, as it's profitable and it's still collecting important data. The point of the automatic adverts, as I've been over before, is to collect data for us, and that data is generally keywords. So the important data that we now need is held somewhere called the advertising reports. To find that, you want to click on the ad set of relevance, go to negative targeting, click get report, and then you want to customize the report period to as far back as you can go, or to the relevant date when the sale was made, and leave the report type on search term for now. Then you want to download the report by pressing create report. This will give you an Excel file that in this case shows the exact keyword that the customer has typed in to find and then purchase your book. This is very useful information. What you want to do now is create a manual advert using this information. So I'll show you an example. So again, you come into the Amazon advertising console, click sponsored products. So now you want to give this a campaign name. So you would call it the niche, the book number. This time you want to write manual, and again, we're just going to do down only. So click start. The end date again is the same. Daily budget, $5, but this time you want to press manual targeting. So you use a strategy when you know which keywords deliver the most value. So now we know. So you want to come on and do a standard advert again. Let's skip straight past there. And you want to do dynamic bids, down only again. In fact, let's press a book because it's going to show us a suggested bid. So what I normally do is take the suggested bid, in this case when I run a manual advert, and then you want to do keyword targeting and you want to press enter keywords. So there are 3 types of matches. There's broad, phase and exact, and you can read what the differences are just there by coming on the advertising console yourself. And then you would enter the keyword that you have found in the advertising report and you'll put it here. So let's say that keyword was pug notebook for women, and that was the exact keyword that somebody bought your book from. Well, that is what you want to put in here. So you might choose exact and you press add keywords, and it will give you a suggested bid, which you can either choose or keep the bid that you've chosen before. There's also the option for negative keywords, which I have mentioned in the free course, which I don't really tend to use, but then that is really it. So you would press launch campaign. Something else that's really important to know here, it's actually optimal to have lots of sales data for the manual advert, so use the other available Excel file reports, just like the one that you downloaded before. Filter the report to things such as targeting and placement and use that to your advantage when you're creating your manual adverts, because you want to tailor them to keywords and targeting and placement that you know will lead to more sales, because you know it's been successful in the past. As I say, if you had 5 sales with 5 different keywords, that's even better, and your manual advert is more targeted and likely to perform better for you. Another thing that a lot of authors do is they use software such as Publisher Rocket, which I have not yet got myself, and other software which generates hundreds of relevant keywords that can be used in manual targeting. When I explore this further, I will create more videos about that. So in the next video, which is the last video about Amazon advertising, I will show you how to scale and kill these adverts further. I hope that's useful. You might have to watch this one a couple of times just to get your head around it, but have a play around with the Amazon advertising software and soon it will become a second nature.